How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm going to continue using the new Fireball Rocketloon army that I've been using for the past few days. The army that includes 2 Druids. As you can see, I'm currently sitting number 24 in the world, and I do have quite a few defenses remaining, 4 to be exact, and decent defense, honestly. On this account, I have been going pretty well in terms of offense. On another account, I feel completely washed, and I've been losing the Warden way too many times, and yeah, it hasn't been so much fun, but I've been trying to stay focused on this account and actually get the triples. And yeah, today I'll be also doing a few voiceovers over the attacks because I felt more focused if whenever I didn't do live commentary. And in a few attacks, I will be doing live commentary as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Feel free to leave a like and a comment. It's very much appreciated and helps out the channel a lot. And yeah, without any further ado, let's just dive right into the first attack. So for the first base, I got a double poison base, and this was the first attack of the day, and I noticed that I did not have the Angry Jelly. So as you can see, I have the Electro Owl, which I think I used for one of the war attacks. So immediately noticing that, I have to adjust the plan a little bit. So yeah, instead of going from the left side, which I probably would have done if I had the jelly, I decide to go in from 6 o'clock just because there aren't as many defenses here and I can actually push my Warden through them quite easily and hopefully deliver the fireball onto the fire spitter. As you can see, the fire spitters are 4 tiles apart, which means that if you actually get the fireball onto the fire spitter, you actually take out the other fire spitter as well. And in this case, you would actually damage the scatter shot also with it. Now, I didn't quite notice that because I was a little bit too worried about the plan not going through with the Electro Owl, but right now, as you can see, as soon as that goes down and my Warden locks onto a gold storage, I can do a triple invis fireball, just like so. I didn't quake the scatter shot. I could have actually taken that out as well. But all is good. I can snipe it out with a couple of Rocketloons, which honestly I should have done, but I was a little bit preoccupied with the Warden here. Now, as you can see, that scatter shot is getting repaired, so yeah, I'm gonna have to deal with it with my heroes. So yeah, general rule of thumb is basically start your heroes on the opposite side of where the Warden goes. So in this case, if he goes right, you start your heroes from the left side. And yeah, I have the siege barracks to funnel them in. Now, yeah, this scatter shot doesn't give great pathing. As you can see, I'm trying to wall break into it. But honestly, you're better off just sending in a bunch of rocket balloons and having the queen potentially go into that X-bow compartment. And later on, yeah, the monolith. But yeah, as you can see, I'm using the ability quite early with the Druids. I am basically popping the Queen ability about 10 seconds after I deploy her. 10, 15, maybe 20 seconds after. And I let her take a little bit of damage and then I deploy the Druids. As you can see, I'm investing 2 rage spells already into the Queen and she's doing very, very well. Yeah, on the right side, I completely missed the poison spell. I don't know how I managed to miss the poison spell onto the RC, but yeah, I did. And yeah, since I lost that Warden, it is going to be a little bit closer than it should. But my RC should clutch it up, and yeah, we get the triple. So next up, a double poison base. And as you can see, it's kind of yeah, a difficult one to judge because wherever you fireball, you're pretty much always going to get similar amount of value just because of the way the defenses are spread out. Um, Here I'm just clicking on an X-bow to check for flame flinger value potentially, but I didn't end up finding any, so I decided to go in with the Warden immediately, and whenever I see a clan castle that I can fireball to and get a few defenses out in the process, Usually it's a pretty good fireball target. Now in this case, I aimed for the multi-gear tower, which looking back at it is probably a little bit greedy because my warden is going to step a little bit deeper into the base and might potentially pull the clan castle, right? So I probably should have just gone simply for this X-bow and taken out the multi-gear tower and the clan castle itself. But actually, in this case, the rocket balloon lures out a super dragon, which again isn't ideal because what's the point of fireballing, right? If you're gonna lure the clan castle anyways. Um, but super dragon isn't too much of an issue to deal with, so all good. Just dropping a poison onto it, and yeah, continuing with the fireball. The fireball actually also got the single, what is it? The single inferno, right? So pretty good value. Um, and yeah, starting the Suri. Now, here's the tricky part with the Warden charge. He's inside the Town Hall range, and he's also fighting defenses. And at the same time, I have to keep track of the hero dive. Now, luckily, my Warden actually stepped into the Town Hall, which is good because you either, in that case, you either want the Warden to step into the Town Hall to take it out, or you want him to go around the outside the range of it. Um, you don't want him basically to be inside the range of the town hall and never attempt to take it out, right? So that would just be extra damage on your warden, and usually it doesn't work out very well. But yeah, we get the town hall takedown and send in the RC. As you can see, the Sui is getting an incredible amount of value with the two druids added to the queen. Queen is still alive. The unicorn is still healing her. And yeah, the warden even joined over because of the amount of value that the heroes were getting. And yeah, we clean up the base with the royal champion. All right, going in. Let's see. We have this double rage base, which is actually really a perfect base for fireball rocketloons. But in terms of fireball, yeah, again, you have many targets. You have ricochet cannon. This, I mean, ricochet cannon is probably the easiest and the safest option to go for, honestly. And I noticed that. Right, I'm gonna start the series, but I do notice that the CC is at the top side. As you can see, it's kind of offset, kind of weird. But I don't necessarily want to warden charge it into the CC because, well, if I'm not gonna fireball it, I'd rather not face it at all because of the furnaces. But even without the furnaces, it's still just better to Sui into the town hall or into the CC, in my opinion. Now I will have to freeze here because there is two merged defenses on the warden, and we'll do double quake just like that. Have the hopefully the warden can take out the RC without any additional help. So okay, snipe this out. I kind of need that builder hut funneled. Okay, well, yeah, that's fine. So the warden is actually gonna can't choose. Okay, can he? Never mind, he's going down again. So let's start funneling on this side, push the heroes in. Now, fire spitter and the next bow. So I'll just rage up so that I can just simply start the hero dive. Now, yeah, I kind of want the warden to step out a little bit. Let's keep wall breaking. I should have wall broken way earlier, honestly. Like this. Just because the king, yeah, the king might step around, but he doesn't. Good. Let's pop the king ability. And I'll freeze this, the rage compartment, and do this. Man, that warden died in a second. Okay. Send some headhunters for this minion prince. This is going to be a little bit close just because of that one mistake, which kind of sucks. One silly error. And the attack becomes very close here. 20 seconds. Drop this on the lab. Man, that RC needs to stay up. That RC... Oh my god, she actually destroyed that wizard tower. That sucks. Wow. I mean, Jesus, that was close. Just one mistake. Lost the Warden and, yeah, almost failed. Okay, so this double rage base actually is quite a toxic one, and this one is actually... I hit this one quite differently to all the other bases. Now, usually a double rage base, I would just basically try to charge near the rage spell tower, right? And the fireball. But in this case, I noticed that the fire spitters are facing outward. And on these styles of double rage bases, I really don't like to charge into the rage towers because of the fact that the fire spitters are going to be shooting the warden. And yeah, it's just not fun. So instead, what I like to do is charge the town hall, right? Clear that out, potentially lure the CC, which is okay, and set up a fireball on one of the defenses that actually takes out the rage spell tower itself. So you'll see in a second what I mean. I should be luring the CC out here, yeah, just like a super dragon, which is very easy to deal with, right? With the warden charge here. And looking at the invises, I'm going to just invis over here and fireball the builder hut. And as you see, it does take out the rage spell tower, which is the main target for this fireball. Now, I wanted to actually push the warden to the bottom side, so the side that I did not, or that I did fireball. He wouldn't have to face that much damage, obviously, there. You would just need a couple of rage spells, maybe a freeze or so. And you would send the hero dive into the other rage spell tower. But yeah, I was a bit too slow on the funnel, so I have to adjust here and make sure that my warden is alive. Again, the funnel here has not been good. I'm trying to send a Valk, but yeah, I have to keep an eye out on the warden here. He's taking a crap ton of damage. But he is my main priority because he needs to take out that rage spell compartment by himself. So I'm investing all the spells into him. And very nice freeze, actually. Freezing over the rage spell tower before it activates. Letting my heroes do their thing. Honestly, like the queen and the king, they just get insane amount of value. And at this point, honestly, I have no spells anyways, right? But the warden has taken out all that he needed to. And yeah, I just have the RC in the back pocket to just clean things up here. And yeah, we get the triple on this one as well. And I keep getting Millesime. It's two times in a row. Now this base, oh, I think I know who built this one. Don't remember his name, but I know this base. Invisibility spell tower, which I think it's usually a double rage, but okay, this one is kind of obvious, right? You go for this rage spell tower. There's going to be a bunch of Teslas here, I'm sure. I think, yeah, I remember. And there's probably two Skelly spells, no? One. So actually the Teslas kind of help, because I am going for the spell tower. And I kind of want the jelly to run out if possible. That's annoying. One Seeking Airmine. Hopefully not another, because 3 is going to be pretty tough. Now, in terms of invises, okay, so one of them is pulled. do something like this, I guess. That's okay. Now, which way do I want the Warden to go? Probably... I don't really mind. That minion prince might be a bit of a nuisance. So maybe I avoid that, although I'm gonna... I don't really like suing and sending in heroes into a monolith. But I'll try to be careful and try to make sure that that the nice golem tanks for it. Got a nice wall breaker. If anything, I freeze. Let's try to save a freeze spell. We'll need them. Here. Keep using the wall breakers. Try to delay the king ability potentially. Yeah, great. Use another rage spell. Pop the king ability right here. The warden is going to join this the Sui, but should be okay. I'm gonna just rage up the RC on this side to get the town hall. And yeah, this is completely crushed. Alright, another typical double poison base, which I am just very tired of attacking, honestly. I mean, I've attacked this base so many times. Now, there is, as you can see, I'm going to set up a flame flinger at the top left-hand side. And in the meantime, just going to scout for a few Teslas, a few Seeking Air Mines, which is always a good thing to do, especially when you see a Tesla farm. There's usually 1 or 2 Seeking Air Mines in that area, especially on this base. Now, just charging the Warden in, right? The plan is to fireball the mono and split the earthquakes. That's quite important as well, because by splitting the earthquakes in this case, you would actually get the CC and you would get both fire spitters. So that's the goal here. As you will see, I'm going to do a double invis just like so, splitting the earthquakes up, getting both fire spitters, and now, I mean, my Warden goes up, which honestly, I would have preferred him to go down, because the plan was for that Flame Flinger to create a funnel for my hero dive. That way my queen and my king would have pushed into the town hall, and I would have actually tanked the X-Bow. As you see, it will lock on to my Flame Flinger very, very soon. Now the king would have done the tanking, and the Flame Flinger could have gotten more value, but it is what it is. The Warden actually goes up. Probably could have redirected him, but I didn't. And yeah, just adjusting my plan a little bit, funneling the 6 o'clock area and sending in the heroes, just like so. Now, I was a little bit late as well with the triple wall break, so my king ability is going to be forced here by the single. But I popped my queen nice and early, that way the giant is tanking for her. Warden, yeah, he gets cooked. There's a single there. Again, going against triple singles is just such a pain you know where. Especially because you're dependent on your heroes, right? So it's just annoying. But this is an anti-disarmor base from last season. At least, I mean, the singles are only good for the disarmors. They're not good against any Root Rider spam. But yeah, the queen actually got the town hall here. And at this point, it's just a matter of cleanup, but it is quite close just because I messed up that warden charge. Alright, so this is an attack from another account of mine, which I said I felt very washed on, and you will see exactly why I feel this way. Now, looking at the fireball value, I immediately noticed that this Inferno Tower beside the Queen on the right side actually gets the Clan Castle if you fireball it, right? So that's what I'm going to be going for with the Warden, but as well as that, I noticed that X-Bow on the outside, and yeah, whenever you see X-Bows on the outside like this, might as well just take advantage of that and snipe them out and set up flame flingers, because those are the only defenses apart from fire spitters and heroes that can actually defend flame flinger value when it comes to fireball rocketloons, right? Mortars aren't an issue at all. Um, so I set up a really nice flame flinger, and it's going to get a lot of value while I warden charge. And the warden charge looks quite easy, right? You have not that much damage. Like the ricochet cannon and the queen you can freeze. Um, and I do so perfectly here. Rage it up just to speed the warden up a little bit. And make sure that the queen is taken out real quick just before, yeah, just before she gets unfrozen. Single invis, double quake. I missed the multi-gear tower, so I noticed that straight away, and I tried to snipe it out with a few rocket balloons. But yeah, looks like a really good setup, right? I mean, you have the warden, he's going up, and the flinger is actually creating really good funnel for my heroes at this point. Um, and I should, yeah, here we go. I should start the Sui at this point. Um, Dealing with the heroes, sending in the Valk, sending in the Headhunters. Early Rage, all looks perfect. Pop the Queen ability nice and early. Now, you will see in this attack that my funnel at the bottom side, since I don't have any Rocketloons left, my funnel at this bottom side is very, very bad. So what ends up happening here is my king, he decides to walk around because, you know, taking outside defenses or taking outside buildings is more fun than going into the core. I'm trying to keep an eye out on the warden as well while my king is walking. And my queen is going to be taking some heavy, heavy damage right now because of that king walking around. And as soon as that king steps back into the base, guess what? Yeah, my warden is there, so he's going to join him. And with 40 seconds left, with Warden just completely throwing and following the king that was also throwing, yeah, this attack is going to be a lot closer than it should have been, honestly. I mean, the setup was perfect. There was, I mean, I thought there was no way I could fail this attack, but yeah, you'll see exactly how I fail. I just basically time fail. Um, like a 97% time fail or something like that, ridiculous. So yeah, it is what it is. Make sure your funnel is set up for the heroes. That's the main takeaway from this one.